just rocking out. Shout out to Excite Audio. But that sounded like an ending. This is an intro. This is Marcus the Fingaz. I'm a music composer producer focusing on sync licensing and movie trailer music. And this is the Syncrets To Success podcast. In this podcast, I talk about plugins that I'm using for sync licensing. I talk about sync licensing. I talk about movie trailer music that I'm working on. I talk about projects I'm working on. I interview people that are in the sync space, like music supervisors, music creators, people that can help us get our music and to help us monetize our music. And I also talk about plugins that I use to make music. So today we're going to talk about the new Bloom instrument from Excite Audio from Plugin Boutique, the Bloom Mura Masa plugin. We'll dive into that shortly. Before we get into that, be sure to check out the links in the description for resources that I offer and resources that I use for music creators like ourselves. And you can also check out a link to check out the Mura Masa and other Plugin Boutique instruments. What I like about the Plugin Boutique site is that they offer a freebie every month. So if you purchase a plugin on the site, you also can choose a freebie depending on what the freebie of the month is. And I believe over the next, as the Black Friday deals in this month, between now and the end of the year, there'll be a lot of deals coming up. So they always have a lot of opportunities for us to save on incredible plugins and gear for our music creation process. So what is Mura Masa, Bloom Mura Masa? This is obviously some sounds that were created in collaboration with Mura Masa, the producer. I believe these sounds take the same DNA as his Curve album from 2024. And you'll hear some of those sounds as I play through some of them here. If you're familiar with the Bloom series, you might be familiar with this layout where you have your main window here with different settings. In this case, we have terminal, peak, Angie, and sides. Then you have your keyboard down here where the white notes are different loops from different layers, and then the red notes are different effects. So you can split it in half in this case, or have it go twice the speed. You can have it reverse. You can change the notes. So you have those options there. We also can change the key that's playing. We'll get to this one shortly. I can randomize the functions, and I can bring up some of the other settings here, like modulation, reverb, speaker, low cut, high cut. Down here at the bottom, again, I can change the key of the instruments. So for the tonal instruments, I could say I'm in minor in this case, and I'll be in A minor, whatever the case is. And then this is where we can dive in a little deeper, and we can change the different settings for these layers here. So I can choose this textures effects layer. I can choose the synth guitar layer, or the synth another synth guitar layer, or drum loops. And then I can also randomize as needed. I can also go to different presets up here, and I could choose like some of the different song starters or baseline or experimental presets. And then if I want to dive in even further, I can go to edit, and I can edit the samples, ADSR or AR here, panning, volume, pitch, formats, and things like that. I can also have a sequencer trigger different options. We can trigger the velocity, the pitch, the attack, release, timing, performance, adjust the steps and the rates there. Then we can also adjust the modulation, the reverb, the speaker, and global controls that will affect everything. So there's a lot of power here. I really like to just dive in on presets and tweak maybe from the presets as needed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the microphone and play through some of the presets. I might come up with some different riffs and ideas and things, but that's what I'm going to do right now. We'll start with this BS check, please. Actually, I'm going to go through the different categories because I think BS check, please is going to be in the BS category, in the baselines category. So I'm going to go through song starter, and I'll just play. I won't play through all of them. You got to buy the plugin, which I believe is currently also on a launch sale. But I won't play through all of them, so you got to dive into the plugin. I'll play through some of them. Here we go. crazy things there. I'm going to do a couple just random right here. If I hit this a few times, it'll, if I show you the edit thing here, not edit, if I go here and I hit random, so you see I'm hitting the same note down here, the C on the 1 here, but it's playing a different sound. So you'll see what's going to trigger up here. So if I hit random, it's triggering this drum loop number 4. I hit random again, it's triggering this drums 11. And if I hit it again, now it's triggering textures up here. So I can trigger different things from these different numbers down here. Try a couple more random. You can see when I hit random, it also randomizes. It's going to randomize the sample. I don't know if it randomizes the different sequence things as well. I don't think it'll randomize the sequence here. I like that loop. Like that. Hold on. 2, 3, 4. If I wanted to use that, and this, I just realized this whole time this thing is labeled wrong. This is Excite Audio Bloom Mura Masa. So let's say you would like, I want to create an idea using that. I'm just going to do a 4-bar thing. I don't even remember what key I was in. But let's say now I can go to a piano. I'm just going to use a Logic stock piano. Figure out what key I was in and build something around that. Let's make sure that I can hear it. I'm just going to use a Logic stock bass here. Wasn't supposed to be going down this road, but I found that when I heard those 2 loops, I was like, man, that sounds awesome. Let me see if I can build around it. Now I don't have my strings, which they started from using the Excite Audio Bloom Mura Masa. This loop here that I found, it's actually 2 loops. It's a guitar loop and a percussion loop, and then I threw in this piano, then added the bass. And now I'm trying to add strings. There we go. I'm gonna add the string layer. See if I can find something else. I'm just gonna have something else in this loop here, and then I might call it a day. Something else in the plugin, the Bloom Mura Masa plugin. Shout out to Bloom Mura Masa and Excite Audio for sending this to me also to review. Let's see. Let's keep up and do some random. I like those two. 2, 3, 4. Let's find some percussion here. We'll go to percussive. Let's see what we got. Clean chops. I like those, but I need to chop them. We're going to go to edit. Release. It's not the release I want. Trying to figure out where I want the release to hit. Let's just try it. Except I need a count off. I don't need whatever's happening right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to be down here. What's happening? Trying to beat the drums up a little bit. Pause. I don't want that. Let me find some other percussion loops here. But you can see how you can start building an idea. I'll say about that's the loop that you hear. like taking sample chops. I like some of that stuff. One, two, three, four. So you can see how you can take these loops and build around it. And I want to stop, but I want to keep going. Pause. But using those Excite Audio Bloom Mura Masa loops to like build the track. So yeah, now I'm just going crazy with making the track, but so we will have this. I'm going to turn this into a song at some point. This is why I'm now investing so much time and effort into it. I use this on a lot of like R&B type stuff, so we're gonna use it now. I have to label the track so I know what's what, but I'm going to try to do a little quick arrangement. What is this? Effects pad, I guess. What's this one? Actually, not bad as an intro. Now you just watch it. that ending note. There it is. What is the ending? Of course, that's too long pause. It's fading out. I should just up it. I'll play the whole thing one time through, and then we'll call it a day.
Copy it into bio. Again, later you can always adjust this if you want. And add a profile picture. Some line around very nice as well. Alan Bar headshots. Okay, we'll only take one that is less than 10 megabytes. Aha. So you can move it. It's so cool the way that our coders did this. You can, if you want, make it smaller like this and crop it exactly the way you want it to be shown. And continue on.
was weird. That was weird. Just a random thing started playing on YouTube. But that is a cue for me to end this video also. But shout out to Excite Audio and Plugin Boutique for sending me a copy of Blue Mura Masa. I'll just play the ending here of just the plugin itself of the sounds I was using. And then I'll bring in the other tracks right here. 3, 4. Yo, 52 Qs. Thank you for tuning in. Going through some plugins. There'll be a lot more reviews over the next few weeks as we have a lot of deals coming, especially from Plugin Boutique, who is my preferred site for finding deals on plugins. So definitely check them out. I just published an article on Plugin Boutique featuring my top 5 cinematic plugins from the site that you can check out. There's some great developers on there. And yeah, so stay tuned. Also check the links in the description for some resources that I use and offer, including a link to check out the Mura Masa plugin. I'm going to show that again right here. And 52Q, since he's tuning in, shout out to Dave Croft and the whole Full Sail fam over there. If you're not familiar with 52Qs and you want to learn about sync, join the 52Qs community where you can learn about sync licensing, what that is, how you can get your music into TV, film, video games, advertising, and a lot more. Great community over there of music creators. You can find collaborators if you're trying to get into sync. You can find opportunities to pitch music to these opportunities. Yeah, a lot happening there. And then also be on the lookout for more announcements of upcoming events I'm working on for 2026, including 3 panels for NAMM in January, 2 panels for South by Southwest in April, in March, and then a Sync Spotlight, which is a conference in Atlanta that I manage that will be in Atlanta in April. So the first 3 months of the year, or not counting February, but the beginning of the year, just kicking off really nicely. Yeah, we'll see what happens the rest of the year, but that will be some events that are currently on the calendar. I'll have more information about those. I started posting on social media about some of those, but I'll have more up over the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that. And I keep going back and forth about launching a paid community right now. I have to finish a lot of projects for Sync. So maybe in the new year, if I get my act together, but for now, you can check out my Facebook group, which is free, Syncrets To Success. You can join my newsletter, which is free. All those links are in the description as well. And you can check out some Sync bonuses. If you just check out the Sync bonuses link in general, that will give access to the newsletter and the Facebook group, and all the panels that I've done previously for NAMM and South by Southwest and AES. So you can have access to all those panels, hours and hours of content for free just by signing up and joining the newsletter. All right, I got to end this because I think I have another video I need to review by the end of the day, another plugin I need to review. So a lot lined up, but thank you for tuning in. Be safe and be well, everyone.